Peace, beloved. It is Mystic, your spiritual doula, once again. I hope everybody is having an amazing day, that you're living your best life, how it is that you do. I know that we are all happy, excited, yay, jumping up and down about this new moon eclipse that we have coming up on the 30th of this month, somewhere around 4:30 in the afternoon, with the new moon in Taurus. However, beloved, before that even happens, Pluto is going retrograde. Yes, you heard those two words that I said together. I said Pluto and retrograde. That is happening on the 29th of this month, okay? So somewhere around I want to say 18 to 20 hours before the new moon eclipse, Pluto is going into retrograde. So we're going to go ahead and get into that, okay? Because you most definitely do need to be ready before we start, because I always forget this. Birth chart readings are open and available right now, okay? So birth chart readings for the month of May are open and available. All right, I will leave the link down in the description box for you to go ahead and get yours. There was only 5 slots open for birth chart readings for the month because I'm kind of busy, okay? And if I'm not mistaken, now there's only 3 left. So if you want one, make sure you go on ahead and get it, okay? Personal readings are open. I will also leave that information down in the description box. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel. The group counseling, mentoring for personal spiritual growth and evolution is most definitely still in the works. Also, the basics of astrology, spiritual, I'm trying to read my own handwriting, spiritual, mythological, physical, elemental, all of that other good stuff is also going down. You see why I only had 5 spots open for monthly birth chart readings. Okay, so the group counseling is most definitely coming online ASAP. And I am working on that basics of astrology class and course. I already had a platform set up. I am literally uploading the content as we speak. It takes a while, y'all. I mean, it's astrology. You know what I mean? So now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, beloved, let's go ahead and get into this. So we're going into eclipse season already. I know it's only April. It is what it is. So for about 5 months out of every year, when Pluto is opposite the sun in our solar system, Pluto is viewed or seen to be going in a retrograde motion from where we are on planet Earth, okay? This is not a doom and gloom situation, okay? I know when you hear Pluto and you hear retrograde, like, both of those words together are just like, fuck. Like, retrograde is like, shit. Pluto was like, God damn it, what is happening? You know what I'm saying? However, no, not this time around, beloved. Not this time around. Now, this is Pluto we're talking about, and this is retrograde that we're talking about, okay? So it is going to be intense. It is going to be evolutionary. It's going to be transformative. This is Pluto we talking about, okay? One of the rulers of Scorpio. So it's going to be transformative. It's going to be, you know what I'm saying, evolutionary. All right? Most definitely. And it is happening once again. Are we going to get away from this anytime soon? In the sign of Capricorn. Capricorns, I love y'all. I know y'all been going through it for some years. Shit. It's all good. It's all good. So the themes around this Pluto retrograde, beloved, power, control, manipulation, transformation, obsession, and compulsion. Okay. Hold on. Stay with me. Stay with me. Trust me. It's not as bad as you think it is. All right. Now, The reason for this, the reason that it's not all doom and gloom and it's not all, you know what I'm saying, you just need to go ahead and, take yourself back into quarantine and go into hiding until October the 8th when Pluto goes direct. All right, is because of the aspects that Pluto is going to be making from Capricorn. The most powerful aspect is Pluto is going to be sextiling with Jupiter in Pisces. Okay, and we will dive, deeper into that. Also, okay, Pluto is going to be sextiling with Jupiter. Pluto is sextiling with Venus. Pluto is sextiling with Neptune, and Pluto is making a trine to Mercury. That is all of that energy together, beloved. Trust me when I tell you, it's almost benevolent. It has its you know it has its little sharp edges, but it's almost benevolent collaboration. Okay. The biggest thing that I want to point out is that Pluto is making positive aspects. As a matter of fact, all sextiles. Pluto is sextiling 3 of the 4 planets that are currently in Pisces right now. So this is literally a conversation between Capricorn and Pisces. Okay? So, the only planet that Pluto is not making an aspect to is Mars. And to be honest with you, I feel like that's a good thing because, I mean, Pluto and Mars rule Scorpio. Y'all, we are like, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's cool. It's good. All right. So, right now, as a matter of fact, as I say that, we have two different stelliums going on in the charts. Okay, so we have a Pisces stellium and we have a Taurus stellium. Okay, so Pisces right now is containing Mars, Neptune, Venus, and Jupiter. All right. Taurus right now is containing the Sun, Uranus, the North Node, and Mercury. All right. And this is giving us some positive energies also. Okay, we have very positive aspects going on in the chart. Saturn is playing an amazing support role here. Like, I can't remember a time when I've just appreciated Saturn's presence more. Like, honestly, I really, really can't. Saturn has really been supportive for pretty much this entire year so far. So let's get into it. Now, because Pluto is giving sextile to 3 of the 4 planets in Pisces, we are looking at deep spiritual soul growth and evolution. Okay? I know that over, I don't even know how long, but I have been in pretty much everything that I've been talking about that has to do with the charts. I've been talking about this Pluto and Capricorn along with this Uranus and Taurus energy of how Uranus and Taurus, the planet of erratic change, and Taurus being, our, not our safety and our security, but more of what it is that we value. Okay, what it is that we value. I'm talking relationships, money, status, all of these things, ourselves. Okay, the beauty, all of these other things, and with Uranus changing that up and having been connected in some sort of aspect, whether it was a square, whether it was trine, it really didn't matter. But for the majority of the time, being connected to Pluto in Capricorn, that was taking all of these changes that we were making to what we value, how we value ourselves, what we allowing, what we not allowing, the boundaries that we putting up, what it is that we deciding, what we letting go of, all of that other good stuff. Remember that? And how Pluto was taking that and was cementing it down into our foundation, the cardinal sign of Capricorn. Okay, our cardinal earth sign. All right, for our foundation. Now, what we have Pluto doing now, okay, is taking more of the divine feminine approach. So, like I said before, we're talking deep spiritual, emotional, soul evolution and growth, and how that is anchoring down and contributing to pretty much ruling our foundation. All right. And what it is that we setting up in Capricorn. All right. Because that's how it is that we rock. Now, the retrograde is happening in Capricorn at the very, very end of Capricorn. However, Pluto's retrograding, so that means it's moving backwards further back into Capricorn. Like, when are we gonna get Pluto out of Capricorn? Lord, when is it happening? All right, so we're dealing with the foundation of our lives. Okay, we're talking about work, career, social status, your position, your authority or lack of, okay, having or taking command or control or lack thereof. We're talking father energy. Okay, stability in household, and don't forget the coin. Okay, don't forget about the coin. We talking about Capricorn here. All right, we talk about Earth. Okay, so don't forget about the coin. Now, beloved, fate. I mean, we most definitely dealing with fate when we're dealing with and talking about eclipses anyway. But this Pluto retrograde is most definitely playing into that. We are dealing with fate here. Okay, so energy check, vibe check, spiritual check, mental check. Okay, this is what that is. This is literally checking the oil in your vehicle. You supposed to get an oil change every 3,000 miles. You own like mile 8,000, trying to figure out like, well, what's wrong? What's the issue? Why is this light on? Okay, Pluto about to show you. Pluto about to help you out with that real quick. Okay. All right. So, um, fated events caused by and in line with the new moon eclipse. Okay. These things are going to be apparent. This is not a situation of make sure you're paying attention or, like, beloved, I'm saying, eyes open, ears open, make sure. No, this is going to be very 1+1=2. Even though we are talking about the deep spiritual evolution and, soul, soul growth. These things that we're going to talk about that are going to come up, they are going to be very apparent to you. You're not going to have to do no soul searching for it, okay? Because it's already here. It's already here. Like, these have been the meditations of your mind and your heart and what's going on in your energy. So it's not like you're going to have to be super duper tapped in, okay? Pluto is finna come and tap you on the shoulder. Like, don't worry about it, okay? Repeating themes as far as controlling habits, especially habits that control you emotionally. Okay, there's a wide range of topics here. All right, so many things control us emotionally that are attached to our thought processes and our programming. Okay, that's kind of sort of how you get trapped into mental programming. It's attached to an emotion. Okay, so we're dealing with addictions attached to toxic behaviors, people, places, spaces, things. We're dealing with prejudices, judgments, okay? Addictions as far as foods, drugs, sex, you know what I'm saying? once again, mental constructs and barriers that just come from your acceptance of a specific programming that you haven't, you know what I'm saying, completely broken all the way down to its fundamental, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know how it's like, well, no, it's not like that, but you know how sometimes um there is, you know what it is? Boom. It's like half truths. It's like half truths. Or where, you know what I'm saying? It's like two truths and a lie. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's something that, you know what I'm saying, that you have checked, you fact checked, and you know that is true. But then, you know what I'm saying, you go through it and you look through it again and you find out that like 80-90% of it is true. But this little tiny piece right here is like completely fabricated or made up or just a straight up lie. That happens a lot. Especially when we're dealing with the mental programming that is attached to our emotions. All right. We can think a certain way about a thing. We can have a certain thought process, and the emotion that it triggers within us doesn't really have anything to do with that thought process. It's just how we've agreed that we should look at things or how we should feel about them. Okay? Um, self-judgment. Self-judgment. Okay, there's going to be a lot of self-reflection here. Okay, and for those of us who have been doing the work, like for real, if you have been doing the work, like this is literally going to be something that is going to be easy for you. I'm just going to put that out there. This is going to be easy for you. It is, because you're going to be able to observe, you're going to be able to reflect, you're going to be able to make the changes that need to be made, literally like the grocery list. You know what I'm saying? And you go through the grocery store, you put the foot and you check it off the list, you put this in and you check it off the, like, for real. Those who are still dealing with and holding on to people, places, spaces, relationships, jobs, mindsets, religions that need to go. It might be a little tough for you, but like I said, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. Um, One thing it is that we all know is that what you want to do is you want to make a conscious decision to let go of and remove things that don't serve you from your life. What you don't want to happen is for spirit to take something from you. We all know how that goes. It's not happy. Okay? So, conscious decisions, beloved. Conscious decisions, okay? All right. You know whether or not you need to fucking let some shit go. You know this, all right? So let these things happen. Observe, do what it is that you need to do, okay? I do want to point out that we are talking about Pluto, and Pluto is making some very positive but also very intense aspects. Number one, just to Pisces in general, but to Jupiter, to Neptune, to Venus. Okay, so I want to say, like, the more extreme the toxicity or the habit, or you know what I'm saying, the domination of what this is over you, the more extreme the separation will be. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there now. Okay? All right. So with this transit, you're going to be making the moves that you need to make, removing what has control over you. And this is going to increase your spiritual power and also lead you into self-mastery. Okay, so like I said, it's not doom and gloom, but like, I'm serious. It's not doom and gloom, okay? Growth, spiritual, mental, emotional, and good fortune. For real, okay? The reason that all of this shit is happening and coming up is because that's what it is that's coming in for you. The growth and the good fortune, all right? But you got to get there. You got to get to the vibration. You got to get to the frequency. And if you still holding on to that one, what I'm saying, little sliver of the the incomplete truth, what I'm saying, that you clinging to with your soul, and gotta go. It's not helping. Okay, so let's get into the transits. All right. The collaboration of Pluto, Jupiter, Venus, and Mercury, okay, is just dope. All right. This collaboration of energy is the shit. We are going to we're gonna get like all the way into the specific collaborations. I didn't want to make this video too long, but I do want you to know and understand what's going on. I really need you to be prepared for this, because we went through entirely too fucking much for you to get into a emotional or spiritual fog that just knocks you completely off your journey, and now you find yourself in a dark night of the soul again. That this is not that situation, and we ain't going out like that. We not doing that. I am not gonna stand by, okay, and let you do that, okay? Like I said, all my services is open. Don't play with me. Like, we're not doing that. That's not what we're doing. All right, so the retrograde is increasing the power of influence, personal growth, professional development. Okay, so we're let's talk about the Jupiter Pluto sextile. Okay, first of all, a sextile is a very energetic, positive aspect. Okay, so Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. All right, hey, y'all already know. Okay, so we're talking about expansion, luck, higher learning, spiritual teachers, the guru, spirituality. Okay, the expansion of the mind beyond just what it is that you can conceive logically. Okay, Jupiter has been in Pisces since last. Pisces season was all over the place because Jupiter was just in there like, ta-da, you know what I'm saying? Jupiter in Pisces already brings expansion to deep spiritual aspects of Pisces anyway. The retrograde is going to like exponentiate this. Now, Jupiter in Pisces is an extremely intense, expansive, like it's kind of sort of like napalm already. When you put a Pluto retrograde on top of it, I don't even know how to explain it. Maybe like a black hole or something like that. Like it's very, or the Big Bang. Boom, the Big Bang. There we go. Okay. Right. So the retrograde is increasing this power, this influence, this spiritual growth, and it's also coming with professional advancement. All right. Pluto is in Capricorn, beloveds. All right. Jupiter is expansion. Okay. I told you it's not all doom and gloom. Wealth creation. Wealth creation. And this is the most intense aspect that Pluto is making, okay? Wealth creation, all right? You are going to act on, seek out, attract in, make your way to the bag, okay? If you are not already on that journey, all right, then you are going to start your journey on your way to the bag. If you already on the journey, like the yellow brick road is just gonna start popping up with little pit stops of like pots of gold. Take it like a metaphor if you want to, okay? This is going to move whatever is in your way. Whatever is in your way, on your way to the bag, you are moving it. Whatever, even if it's you. This is the lovely part about it, okay? If you are in your way, if your judgment of yourself is in your way, if, you agreeing to things outside of yourself as to why you can or cannot do anything. You will move it. You will not be defeated. I am speaking over your life. You will not be defeated. You will move it the fuck out your damn way. Okay? Let's move on. Now, you may actually, because Jupiter is, you know what I'm saying, Jupiter is the planet of expansion, you know what I'm saying, it's also a planet of spirituality, and it's the planet of the guru, okay, spiritual teachers. Jupiter also deals with business, law, legalities, like all of that other good stuff. So you might actually come across somebody who has a deep influence and impact on your life, whether you see somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, going in the direction or kind of living the life it is that you want to live, or how you know what I'm saying, you know your journey and where it is that you're going, and you see somebody that is, you know what I'm saying, on that path, you know what I'm saying, what it is that they do, the words that they speak in, you know what I'm saying, it keep pulling at you, you keep, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, that most definitely is that energy. And that's going to help you move toward your higher level, okay? Education, business, spirituality, religion, okay? All of this other good stuff, all right? We are talking about success through positive change, spiritual and financial, okay? Most definitely. Now, beloved, I'm just going to drop this in here right quick because you already know that I have no heaven or hell to put you in, nor do I want one. I have absolutely positively no I have no interest in I want to say guiding anyone's spiritual journey, like, not at all. However it is that you do what you do, I don't care. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what your religion is not. I don't care if you're an atheist. I really don't. Like, it makes me no difference. However, there are quite a few of you who are still struggling with the religious psychosis. Okay? There are quite a few of you who are still struggling with that are still struggling with religion, that are still struggling with the religions that you were born into, and you know what I'm saying, the around that. I'm not even going to say a word because I feel like any word that I say is going to be like have a negative connotation, but the around the religions it is that you are a part of. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it alone. If you in any way, shape, form, or fashion are not even questioning or doubting, like, we're past that. If you are in any way, shape, form, or fashion feeling imprisoned or trapped, or in a constant state of fear or worry down behind your religious beliefs, that is the way in which that you carry on and live out your life, then, beloved, you need to take a break and you need to step outside. You need to step outside of the box, okay? And I say that because you cannot fully evaluate or observe something while you're standing inside of it. You have to be able to get on the other side of it and look at it from the outside. While you're inside of it, all you can do is look at it from the place and the space where it affects you. Where it affects you. It has mental and emotional ties. Okay? You have to stand on the outside of it and look at it with an objectional eye. Okay? And I'm leaving it right there. And this is most definitely the transit for it. All right, most definitely. It's going to come up. I'm putting it out there. If you are struggling with it, it's going to come up, because if you're in a struggle with something like that, that is that serious, then you view it as having control over your life. And for some people, that might not be a bad thing. You already know. I don't have no judgment. However, if it's fucking with your spirit, then maybe it's not a good thing. I don't know. I'm gonna let you deal with that. So moving on. Venus sextile Pluto, okay? Another positive aspect that we have. All right, so Venus is already living her best life in Pisces, anyways. Okay, baby, let me tell you something. The divine feminine, the divine feminine is on the, I mean, she is on the move. She is on the rise, baby. She is everywhere. Okay, it just is what it is. Now, she's already living her best life in Pisces, number one. Number two, right now, and when Pluto goes retrograde, she is getting all loved up on in between Jupiter and Neptune. So Venus is literally kicking it so hardcore in between deep, you know what I'm saying, like deep intuitive reflection and expansive, you know what I'm saying, luxury. And like she, like, come on. I mean, if this is not divine feminine goddess, like, in it, like, it's ridiculous. And I love it. I love it. I love the confirmation that I'm getting. I love my divine feminine sisters that I'm seeing, just like, you know, and it's just like we're on the wavelength. We're on the frequency. And this is extremely exciting. Okay? This is extremely exciting because not only is the divine feminine extremely healing, duh, we know that. However, with the level and the intensity to which the divine feminine is already, like before Pluto even goes retrograde, to the extent that the divine feminine is already on the move, the vibration is already raising, the frequency is like ridiculous. Okay, when the Pluto retrograde hits, it's going to go into overdrive. Now, the lovely thing about this is that the divine feminine is going to be vibrating so intensely that it's going to shake the divine masculine. Okay? Rock with me here. Now, what's going to happen is that it's going to shake the divine masculine, and by the way, Mars is in Pisces also. Okay, so it's going to shake the divine masculine, and the divine masculine is going to, number one, feel the divine feminine energy and then also be fueled by it. Okay, so the divine masculine is getting the divine feminine healing energies also being fueled by it. So then what happens? The divine masculine starts raising up in power, in strength. Okay? Then what happens? The divine masculine starts coming closer, being drawn into the divine feminine. So the divine masculine is drawing his power from the divine feminine. He's getting stronger and stronger and rising higher as the divine feminine is just doing all of this crazy vibrating over here. So what happens? Don't say I didn't tell you. So, beloved, Pluto is in Capricorn, okay? And Venus is in Pisces. So, all right, this is just adding more and more and more energy to the positive upswing in your finances. Don't forget who Venus is now. Don't forget who she is. Okay, okay? Y'all, I got so many. But we gonna be prepared. We gonna be prepared, like I said. All right, so this just adds to the positive upswing in your finances. Also, love of self. Like the divine feminine is just coming through with, like, I don't even know. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's kind of sort of like, what, pheromones? Is that what bees give off? Like, I don't even know. But the love of self is most definitely just like on 1,000, okay? The love of the divine feminine. You might find yourself wanting to be out in nature just like so much more. Like you know what I'm saying, in water. You know what I'm saying? You might just want to be outside. You might want to be hugging the trees, gardening, you know what I'm saying, the beach, the just nature. Okay, just nature, just like all together. All right, and she is most definitely healing. We know that. All right, so the self-love, the divine feminine energy, I mean, just all over the place. And this is most definitely boosting your finances and your financial situations, and you making your way to that bag, babe. Okay, most definitely. Now, I'm going to insert a couple of warnings here. Okay, we're talking about intense energy. We're also talking about the indulgence of number one, okay, the sign of Pisces. Number two, both of the planetary rulers of Pisces, Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces, along with Venus. Pluto is one of the rulers of Scorpio. Okay, so just like all of this extra super good energy that I'm telling you about, there is two sides to every coin. Beloved, I'm gonna need for you to act accordingly. I'm gonna need for you to move in your benevolence. Make sure that your hookups, your relationships, these new things that you are connecting yourself to are of high vibration. Okay? Don't just be letting all the bees that's swarming around the honey pot just take what it is that they taken and go away. I'm also talking to you guys. I'm talking to you men. I'm also talking to you men. Okay? Um, the divine feminine is the divine feminine, and the divine masculine is the divine masculine. And I feel like even though we don't have that much experience in the realm or the atmosphere with one another, some of us are just coming into our divine feminine, some of us are just coming into our divine masculine, some of us still don't know exactly what that look like, some of us still doesn't know exactly what that looks like in the other person, you know what I'm saying? Some of us don't know how to recognize the divine masculine, some of us are still scared of the word masculine. Okay. The divine masculine might not exactly know what the divine feminine looks like. The thing about it is that you know what it feels like. Because one thing is for certain, you know what toxic feel like, you know what broken feel like, you know what that feels like. So, beloved, high vibrational situations, hookups, relationships, okay? All right, let's make sure that we are keeping on our frequency. So what it is that we are attracting is on our frequencies. Okay, I don't want no problems. All right, so Mercury trine Pluto, another beautiful aspect. All right, so Mercury and Venus aspects are making these new relationship situations very, very fluid, okay? So we're talking about friendships, successful partnerships, relationships. All right, I'm telling y'all, this is what it is. Okay, now, the Mercury, Pluto trine. Okay, this aspect is bringing deep understandings of yourself. Okay, this is giving us deep understandings of the way our world works. All right. Remember before when I talked about how, you know what I'm saying, for I don't know how long, I was talking about Uranus and Taurus rearranging our priorities, moving shit around. Pluto and Capricorn cementing down the decisions it is that we were making about what it is that we were changing. Okay. This is going to be coming apparent to you now. The reason that these boundaries had to be set, the reason that you had to make the decision to stop doing this or to start doing that and to not look back. Okay. This is giving me the moonology card. What is it? Is it the full moon or the new moon? I think it's the new moon. The answers you need are coming. Yep, that's giving me a new moon in Gemini. Like, it's really giving me new moon in Gemini feels with the moonology deck. But yeah, though. So this is really going to give us a lot of deep insight into how our specific world works. Why it is that we had the traits that we had to get rid of in the first place. okay, and why it is that we switched over, and why these switchovers that we made are for the better, okay, for real, all right. So this understanding of self is going to I'm sorry, I'm trying to read my own handwriting. This understanding of self is going to lend to the previous aspects that we covered when you come across someone who you know what I'm saying, pulls at your you know what I'm saying, pulls at your spirit or pulls at your soul or is speaking to the new you. So you know what I'm saying, like I was saying before, someone who is in business, and you know what I'm saying, you're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like that's what's up. Someone who, you know what I'm saying, is spiritual, and you know what I'm saying, speaking on spiritual truths and things that you are looking to go deeper into. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, that's, you know, things that tug at you, not things that trigger you. There's a difference. It's a difference. Okay? There's a difference between things that trigger you and cause you fear and anxiety, and things that intrigue you and empower you. Okay? They are not two sides of the same coin. They are completely different. One of them is very familiar. Okay? One of them is very familiar, beloved. If it is causing you any anxiety, if it is causing you any fear, if you have any sense of urgency, like, oh my God, I have to sit down and breathe for like 2 seconds. Sit down and breathe for like 2 seconds. Go do something else and come back around to it, okay? Because like I said, this energy is intense and it does a lot of moving. And you know what I'm saying, if you don't have a solid meditation practice, or you know what I'm saying, you're not grounding yourself on a regular basis, you know what I'm saying, like you, so these are things that we want to make sure that we're doing. All right. We want to make sure that we're grounding ourselves. We want to make sure that we're getting our meditation in. You want to make sure that you're getting your spiritual bath in. You want to make sure that your place and your space is as conducive to positive energy flow as possible. This place and this space, this place and this space. Okay. All right. Now, with that being said, let's move into the aspect that we need to keep an eye out for. Okay, so when Pluto goes retrograde on the 29th, it is going to be making a square to the moon. Yes, that moon. The moon that's going to be doing that whole new moon eclipse thing. And yeah, that one. Okay. Now, this is going to, like, I mean, it's Pluto. It's Pluto, you know what I'm saying? Already making aspects to damn near everybody in Pisces. All that energy is popping off and going on. And then, you know what I'm saying? It's squaring the moon. Okay? So, breathe. All right? Once again, grounding, breathing, meditation, inhaling, exhaling. All right? Buried feelings will be exposed, beloved, and that is just something that's gonna. This is gonna feel more like a full moon, where you know what I'm saying, like people just can't control themselves and the shit just you know what I'm saying, like how a drunk man speaks a sober heart, that type of shit. All right, so buried feelings will be coming up. This does not have to be a bad thing. Okay, you might find out that somebody you might find out that magnetic energy just drawing you into somebody, pulling up some feelings that they feel like they might just need to share with you. Yeah. Okay. Emotional power struggles, good or bad. Okay, we could be, you know what I'm saying, dealing with manipulators or pure intentions. Most definitely self-reflections. Okay, like I was saying before, this does not have to be a bad thing. All right, when we talk about buried feelings and things like that, and emotional power struggles, beloved, 99.9% of the shit that we deal with, the struggles that we have, is all internal. It's all what it is that we think and how it is that we feel about what it is that we think. Literally, like for real. Okay, so um dealing with whether, you know what I'm saying, somebody might be a manipulator or whether they actually have pure intentions. Okay, that's something that's completely, you know what I'm saying, that's up to your own discernment. Kind of sort of like what I was saying before. Not all of us are used to the divine energy moving. Okay, so you know what I'm saying, the divine masculine might show up and we just like, wait a minute, I just don't do masculine in any way, shape, form, or fashion because I don't even know how that goes in. You know what I'm saying? Like, the divine masculine might be getting drawn into the divine feminine and then be like, hold up, wait a minute, because you accessing levels and you getting a little bit too close, a little bit too deep. Nah, I can't do it. Block it off. Gotta be out. Peace. You see what I'm saying? These are the mental and emotional struggles that go on inside of you. Okay, so this is what it is that we're looking at. All right, self reflections, emotional power struggles. This could also be with other people. All right, this could also be with other people, places, things. Okay, with work. You know what I'm saying? You could be dealing with gaslighting, jealousy, guilt tripping. Okay, these things will be on full blast and apparent to you, especially like I said, if you're on your journey, if you're doing the work, it's gonna show up. Like, it's not gonna be clothed. It's not gonna be a wolf in sheep's clothing type of situation. It's literally gonna be, oh, word. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate. Like, check off the grocery list. Okay. So, um, the other aspects and transits are going to help you observe, identify, release, and transform. So, beloved, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about this, you know what I'm saying? This square to the moon, square to Pluto. However, you know what I'm saying? How many other, you know what I'm saying, transits and aspects is Pluto making that are just the shit? You know what I'm saying? Two sides to every coin. You know what I mean? It's all about how it is that you look at it. You know, if you feel trapped inside of something, stand on the outside of the box and look at it. Observe it instead of feeling it. Look at it without any emotions and see what happens there. And then also pay attention to the emotions that it brings up for you. What is the mental programming or the mental blockage that brings up that emotion? Okay. All right. So this is most definitely, it's going to help you observe, identify, release, and transform these things for you. Okay. Letting love in, letting go of what you know ain't love, realizing the deep mental bullshit and programming that's attached to your emotions that keep getting in the way of you and your forward movement and how that shows up in your life, what that actually looks like. Okay. Body image issues that are mental and emotional that throw you off of your plans and your commitments. You getting ready for your hot girl summer, all of a sudden this intense energy hits you, and you know what I'm saying, the way that you cope or the way that you know what I'm saying, make yourself feel better is with food. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you've been committed to this for the first, what, like 4 months? You know what I'm saying? You all the way in there. You done dropped your weight. You taking your TikToks at the gym and all this other stuff like that. And now all of a sudden you hit an emotional wall and you just fall completely off. No. No, 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 no. Not at all. All right. The obligations that you feel to others to let your boundaries, the obligations that you feel to others to let your boundaries or your preservation of self be violated just this one more time. Or you know what? I don't even feel that. I'm just not even gonna say nothing. No, that time is over with. That time is most definitely over with. Okay, so yeah, that that's all I have to say about that. That time is over with. No. Um, Beloved, positive, positive movement, positive transformations in your spirituality, love, finances, relationships, and your personal development. Okay? And then we have the new moon eclipse, which I will be doing a pick a stack reading on. All right. Um, yeah, I know that was a lot. I know I just dumped a lot on you, but it is a lot. It most definitely is. I love you and I appreciate you so much for watching this video. Beloved, for real, in a nutshell, pretty much same thing I've been saying ever since Aries season started. Confirm with yourself who it is that you are. Know your place, know your space, and move inside of the boundaries and the rules and the agreements that you've set up for yourself. And that's it. That's all it is. There is nothing else. Because you are the only one who's in here, and you are the only one who sees out these two eyes. And when somebody punch you in the arm, you are the only one that gets the bruise. So you are the only one that gets to captain this ship, and yes and no, and decide what it is that stays, what it is that goes, what it is that rides, and what it is that gets the fuck off the goddamn train. Okay? All right. So, once again, please like this video, okay? Share me with those who you feel like need to know this shit before it pop the fuck off. And please subscribe to this channel. As I said, you know, so many goodies coming up. So many goodies coming up. I'm not even going to go down the list again. Birth chart readings for the month of May are open until the 5th of May. I think there's like 3 more spots open. So if you want one, go ahead and get it. Information down in the description box. Personal readings are open. If you want to schedule one of those, it is down in the description box. I love you more than I can tell you. Have an amazing new moon eclipse. I will see you soon. Peace.